Indiana Fever guard Sophie Cunningham reportedly voiced her frustration about the way officiating had been handled in recent games, insisting that referees needed to take greater control over the rising physicality on the court. She was said to have told reporters that the level of contact had gone beyond what was acceptable in professional basketball and that it was time for officials to intervene. According to Cunningham, the situation had become concerning not only for the competitiveness of the matches but also for player safety. She was quoted as saying that basketball was meant to be tough, but it should not cross the line into unnecessary roughness. She allegedly pointed out that players were being shoved, elbowed, and fouled in ways that officials were often choosing to overlook. In her words, athletes should not have to step onto the court with constant fear of injury due to challenges that should have been whistled. Cunningham was also reported to have criticized what she described as inconsistent officiating. She was believed to have remarked that some fouls were called immediately, while other, more obvious ones were ignored. This inconsistency, she claimed, was disrupting the flow of the game and giving an advantage to teams that relied on overly aggressive play, knowing that referees might allow it. Observers suggested that her comments reflected a growing frustration among several WNBA players. Cunningham was said to have echoed the concerns of others in the league who had already raised the issue of excessive physicality this season. She reportedly urged referees to find a better balance between allowing competitive play and ensuring player protection. She was also believed to have emphasized the importance of consistency across all games. Cunningham allegedly explained that athletes devoted hours of preparation only for matches to be dictated by unclear standards of officiating. She was quoted as urging league officials to review the way referees approached physical play and to provide them with clearer guidelines to enforce fairness. According to accounts, her teammates within the Indiana Fever locker room appeared to share her concerns, suggesting that they too had been affected by rough play that was not properly addressed. Analysts noted that her statement might increase the pressure on referees to tighten their control in upcoming games. In conclusion, Cunningham was widely reported as clarifying that her remarks were not aimed at criticizing referees personally but rather at calling for consistency and fairness. She was said to have underlined that basketball should remain intense and exciting but not at the expense of safety, insisting that officials had a duty to protect the players and the spirit of the game.